So our focus is e-commerce, locking in businesses for $1,000 a month, you as an artist, or running the record label. What's your focus?
My focus is running the label.
Do you have artists on the label?
Currently it's just me.
P. Lou?
That's my artist name. That's for
you.
One. Jeffrey.
There's so many contradictory things about what you're saying, and I want to help you so bad, but I don't think that if I offer some help, you're going to take the help.
But that's for one. I
don't want to talk about this anymore. I can't do this.
This
is not a, no, because I very rarely tell people stuff isn't going to work. Here's what I 100% know about this situation. You don't know how to provide any of this effectively. You suck, your business sucks, and you'll never be successful. How many people paid you $5,000? You ever lied to anybody? Okay, real quick. Anything you see in here? It's over, bro. What's your belief system? You're married, yes, to a woman, or you let your wife wear pants? When I ask you for something and you don't give it to me, are you knowing that you're lying to me?
Lying?
You cannot move being this comfortable. But you be in the crib and your drawers just like, hey, yo. My job is to make you fail. My job is to make you quit. My job is to make you cry. But if you survive it, success is on the other side. Jeff, what's up?
How you feeling, David?
I'm amazing, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. A little nervous, but
my
way around it.
You've seen the hot seat, right?
I did some research.
What do you think about the hot seat?
I like it. It's intense, but you're asking the right questions, and if you take the experience on properly, you can walk away with some information to handle yourself better.
For sure. Where you from?
I'm from Corona, Queens, New York.
Okay. Got you. You been locked up before?
No, I have not. Do I give that? Is it giving?
No. No. You're Muslim?
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Right. Technically?
Yeah, I took my shahada in 2017.
So why do you say technically, just out of curiosity?
Technically because, I'm more spiritual than anything, but I did take my shahada, so.
What shahada? Is that like baptism or something?
And the Muslim, that's the actual, yeah.
Got it, okay.
I grew up Catholic. I'm still more spiritual, but I do.
Got it. Grew up Catholic. Now, grew up Catholic, then you went down a journey of being Muslim, and now not so much. You're just trying to figure it out right now.
I mean, for me, it's more about I had certain idols growing up, Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X, so certain people that went that route, it allowed me to do research into it and just going through certain, trials and tribulations. I led more to that. I've always been more spiritual, but the practice of Islam was always more realistic in regards to the scientific approach to things, which are more built upon.
Only reason I asked you if you're locked up, because is that like a prostration mark, or that's just
That's from
and I didn't know if you get that outside. I thought in prison because the floor is hard and you hit your head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not hit your head, but your head hits the ground multiple times. I thought that's where you get that from.
Yeah, no, it was just from praying.
Prayers. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so what do you do?
Entrepreneur, CEO, owner of Ready to Go Records.
CEO of Ready to Go Records.
Yes.
Okay. And what is that?
It's a record label. Launched it in 2021 in Atlanta, Georgia. Ready to Go is kind of...
when you say you launched it, what do you mean?
Because Ready to Go goes back to about 2012. It was more or less like a party crew, you could call it. We used to move around, started to party. Then from there, we started to travel. Went to Miami, liked to experience those things. I was about 18. Some of my guys were about 21, 22, so I experienced things young. I just wanted to keep that lifestyle, going forward. But I would come back from these vacations broke. And I was like, all right, that was cool, but how do we, monetize this? And that kind of led me to my entrepreneurial journey. And then, I made a goal to make it out my hood as a entrepreneur, not as a basketball player, as a rapper. And when I was able to, move down to Atlanta, I said, all right, that was my, contribution to society. Let me get more into some, personal things. And that's when I launched the label.
Got it. So when you launched the label, do you have are you registered with the state?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have an LLC.
Yeah.
And you Pay to keep it updated every year, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. You file taxes on it?
Doing my best.
Okay, yeah, I understand. It's all good. So, do you have artists on the label?
Currently it's just me. I do have a roster of artists that I, work with or have access to, but currently, just want to start off slow, build a culture, and let people understand what ready to go means.
You want to start off slow, or you're starting off slow?
I want to. I'm playing a long game.
Okay. So if you had 3 really talented artists that you met today and they believed in you or you believe in them, you're going to say to them, I'm starting off slow. I can't work with y'all right now.
I mean, I could work with them, but how much would I commit to them? That would be the conversation. I could still put them in position to, be successful, whether it's with me or without me. I've worked with artists for over, 10 years.
So this record label has been launched for 3 years now.
Yeah.
We don't have any artists.
No, sir.
But you're trying to convince me that you don't have artists because of design. Like, you want to start off with no artists.
Yeah, it's by
That's
design.
what you're trying to convince me of.
Not convincing. It's just by design.
I don't think that's the truth.
What's
the point of having a record label with no artists? And how slow are we taking this thing?
We plan on being here for a while, so I plan on having longevity in this thing. So
yeah, you'll be here for a while, but when are we going to start?
20 years.
Yeah, but what are we going to start in 10 years?
2024. No, we're launching now. So for one, I really wanted to focus on myself. So prior to this, I owned a marketing company called Variety and Production. And that was a lot of affiliation work, working with businesses and working with different people to help build their brands. So, with that going on, I sacrificed a lot of, my personal, situations and personal, what can you call it? Things I wanted to accomplish for myself. Basketball is a big passion of mine. I put that to the side. Music is a passion of mine. I put that to the side. So, with this opportunity, it took time to, get to the point where I can, create music and create, things for myself. So
hold on. So basketball you put to the side, music you put to the side. You started a record label with no artists, and the record label doesn't actually do anything because you want to take it slow, and it's been not doing anything for 3 years.
It's doing things.
Like,
I got my own music out. In regards to artists.
So you're the only artist on the record label.
Yeah, currently.
And that's okay. Okay. So you're saying you want to just start off with just yourself. You want to focus on you being a big artist on your record label first.
Yeah, build a case study, learn the game properly, before I tie anybody into contracts. But there's always things I could do. I'll put on shows, for artists. I could record, sessions. I have sessions with artists, help them get their songs, help them get traction, music videos. That's all in my background. Cover art, photo shoots, more or less my goal overall, is to help entrepreneurs, become wealthy, but I still have, to continue my journey myself. But in regards to working with other artists, that's in the near future.
Okay. But you said 2024.
Near future.
Which means this year you're going to start?
Near future, yeah.
So what makes you ready now to work with other artists or have artists on your label?
To be honest, that's still not the main focus, but I feel like that's the position that I'm still in regards to just leadership and, team building. I just was at an event for Too Hot Radio, and I was just, supporting a friend of mine. Her name is A Cuts. And just being in the room and be able to watch talent and just be able to gauge and scout, that's a
real
good
quick
position.
Side note, you sell hoodies too.
Yeah.
That have ready to go records on them.
Yes.
You sell them?
Yes.
But why would someone buy a hoodie of a record label? It's not really a record label yet. And you don't have, you're the artist on there.
Because Ready to Go is bigger than a record label. It's
no, it's not. It's not a movement.
I'm telling you.
There's you.
Have you
ever heard of Ready to Go Records? If I go to an underground music event in Atlanta, and I mention Ready to Go Records, you mean to tell me some people be like, oh yeah, that's a movement?
Yeah.
You're not telling me the truth.
Yeah. If you go to the right places, I'm not everywhere, but we some places.
And they will tell me that Ready to Go Records is a movement.
Yeah. And I'll say that again. You go to Crew Lounge on a Tuesday, speak to DJ Gully Prince. He might agree. You go to a radio station 104.
Would he tell me about you? If I go talk to DJ, I'm like, yo, Ready to Go Records. Yeah. He'll probably say, oh, you talking about Jeff?
You might, yeah. That might be the first thing that come to their mind.
It's not a movement.
When I say movement, I told you it's been started since 2012, so it's bigger than just me as an artist. This goes back to Queens, New York. There's pictures with 10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
How many hoodies have you printed?
Have I printed? We on the low end. I'd say about 25.
25. How many do you still have?
I printed, it's bespoke global wear, so I printed on demand. I was doing print on demand, actually online, but I didn't like the quality, so that's when I scaled it back and said, let me be a little bit more hands-on and selective.
These hoodies, how many have we sold, do you think?
Personally, about 20.
Probably about 20? And you've been building this movement since 2012?
I launched it October 2021.
2021.
The movement's been since 2012, since we've been partying as kids as a younger age. So that's where the movement comes from.
Right. And I don't even know if that's a movement. It's just like y'all put an event together. But you're trying to convince me that from 2012, for the last decade, you sold 20 hoodies, and you're trying to convince me that this is a movement?
That's not the focus of the movement.
What is the focus?
The focus of myself.
Let me ask you how we're defining a movement. Look, man, I see y'all enjoying the episode, but entrepreneurship is tough, as you can see. But if you want to make more money, get more information, and really have more support, you need a community, okay? Morning Meetup is a community that I've started 6 years ago, where every single morning I'm talking to a group of entrepreneurs, giving them more information, giving them support, and teaching them how to make more money, how to grow their business, okay? We have a book club that you need to be a part of. We have meetups that you need to be a part of. The missing link is connection to not only a coach, but a community, okay? You don't have to join every single morning, okay? But if you wake up this morning, you know that we are there Monday through Friday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, okay? Join our book club. You don't have to speak. You could be quiet. You don't have to have your camera on, but the more you're on, you want people to see your face and connect with us, okay? The morning meetup will get you more money, more information, and more support this year, 2024, okay? So it's only $497 for the entire year. That's 250 calls with the community teaching you how to do this thing called entrepreneurship, okay? So if this interview resonates with you at any point and you say, yo, you know what? The way he's talking to him or the way he's talking to her, I need him to talk to me like that. Well, join us every single morning. And quiet as kept, most of the people that are on the hot seat come from the Morning Meetup community. You all get priority, all right? So go to themorningmeetup.com. Let's get back to the episode.
A movement, I think is something that affects the culture, that brings change.
Good. How has Ready to Go Records changed the movement?
Okay.
Or not change the culture?
For one, I'll bring up my brother Troy Honesty, from in regards to fitness. I told you this goes back to New York, so just our ability to influence people to work out. That's something that he's influenced me to do. I'll bring up my friend Tyron Burchett. He's a fashion designer. He's based out of Miami. He's out in California. Oh, wow. His influence in fashion, and things that he's been able to do with that.
What's his name?
Tyron Burchett.
Tyron
Burchett.
Burchett.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Tyron Burchett? No? So, Tyron Burchett? No?
I'm giving y'all some information to go look up. I mean, I don't expect y'all to, I'm not going to just bring out any names.
Let's see. Let's see my man, Tyron.
Come on, Tyron. Burchett. Do something, baby. Make me look good. Do something.
Okay. Is he on Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And he's, how do you spell it?
I believe his Instagram name is AHGOOSEY. GOOSEY. Yeah, Agoosey.
Tyron Burchett. There he is. Yep. Okay.
So you can look at some of the things that he was able to contribute to fashion.
When you say contribute to fashion, meaning?
Just his style. Certain people, shout out to, I'm going to go say some names. Deshaun Roberts, there's certain things that we did in regards to, just style, how we dress, certain hats that we wear at certain times.
Right. Nah, here's the cool thing. I think he's good. Like, he's a really good designer, but he didn't change the culture.
I'm talking about the culture within myself. I'm not saying the world.
Okay.
I'm saying Corona, Queens, West Side Queens, certain places.
You're defining a movement by things that affected you, not the culture.
The culture around me. I'm not saying I'm everywhere, but in places that I'm present and ready to go is present, I would say it's influenced what's going on.
So we're defining a movement by the things and places that affect you.
And the people that's associated, yes.
That's not a movement.
What is a movement?
A movement is the Black Panther Party, who started spreading all across the world and affected the culture, changed the culture. They were able to change how police brutality was so prevalent, and I'm not saying it stopped it, but these cops had to think twice when the Black Panthers were around. Martin Luther King started a movement.
Yeah.
Malcolm X started a movement.
I'm cut from that cloth. I'll say
No, you're not. The Fab Five in Michigan, they started wearing baggy shorts. They started a movement because now everybody's wearing baggy shorts. AI got the braids. People started wearing braids because AI, he created a movement because he affected the culture. I'm just saying, I'm trying to help you understand. You see it may start a movement someday, but we have to be real to say this is not a movement yet. You are a young man with an idea.
It's bigger than an idea.
I hope so.
It's bigger than an idea. I think that in regards to becoming a global movement or becoming a global phenomenon, that's what the music is for. Yes. And in regards to influencing, if not a movement, then we definitely influence things. As myself, as an entrepreneur, I know that I influence people. Excuse me?
Tell me what you've influenced.
I influence people to become entrepreneurs, to start their own business. You know, I influence people to start podcasts, to be honest.
You got a podcast?
My initial start was Just Chef TV. I used to do interviews. This was back in 2012. That was the first thing I did. From there,
you don't do it now though.
Nah, because there was a podcast boom. I did my last season was in 2016. There's a podcast boom, and I felt like too many people was talking, and I just got tired of talking. I said, let me go and put out my information a different way. So I put out the book. I fell behind the scenes, and I learned how to become an entrepreneur.
All right, we'll move forward. I'll let you have it that you're starting a movement. That you have a movement. You got it. You.
Ready to go.
You have a movement of Ready to Go Records.
Yes.
Ready to Go trademarked?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
I'm not going to check it.
Check it, please.
I'm not going to check.
Okay.
Where's it registered? Not the company, but the trademark for that logo.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Huh?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Well, a trademark would be. Never mind.
We
have this book.
I would have name dropped the lawyer, but I don't want to say it wrong. But
so you have this book. You wrote this book that you gave me, and you sell this book.
Yeah, I give it away. I sell it.
Give it away? Okay.
Both.
And the title is You Will Believe Me When I Am Wealthy, which I like.
Thank you.
I like that. So I'm going to read a little bit that I was reading. And it says, my name is Jeffrey Pierre Lewis. Lewis or Louis?
Louis.
A 23-year-old entrepreneur from Queens, New York. I've accumulated a vast amount of wisdom and skills to help maximize my God-given talents instilled within me. If you have yet to hear of me, it's probably because the lack of accolades associated with financial success for now, which I feel at. It's fair to say that the knowledge in which I ascribe regarding goal achievements should not be taken for granted, but who is to say? Here's my favorite part. As of February 11, 2017, I've been on a 2-year journey. So I'd imagine you wrote this in 2019?
No, 2017. But I became a full-time entrepreneur in 2015.
Okay, I got you. I've been on a 2-year journey of full entrepreneurship because my hours have been cut at my overnight job where I work with individuals who have cerebral palsy. As a result, all of my bank accounts are negative. My credit score is tanked over 400 points due to credit card debt based upon a startup business cost. Lastly, I am 4 credits short of receiving my associate's degree in sports medicine from the amazing community college of Mohawk University in Utica, New York, where I still owe over $10,000 in student loans. And I asked you, just out of curiosity, I said, are your accounts still negative? And your answer was?
Some of them.
Some of them, for sure. Like today.
This morning.
This
Dunkin' Donuts, like, do I need this coffee or nah?
I love it. And there's no knock on that. I like the transparency, bro.
Appreciate it.
Really, you're like who I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for somebody to show you, like, yo, I am in a really, really bad situation.
I wouldn't say bad. You know what I mean? I'm not in a great situation, but in regards to the position I'm in, you know, I think I sacrificed a lot of things to be in position, and I like the position that I'm in. It's not perfect. It's not for
bad,
everybody.
yeah. But a situation where you owe 5 figures in loans, I would imagine, I don't know what the credit card debt is. Your score dropped to 400, and you have negative bank accounts to this day. Which is cool. Which is cool. I'm not mad at that because we got to start somewhere.
Right.
But I am curious to know what your plan is to get out of that situation.
Let's bring in the paperwork.
Yes. Let's go. Is it okay? Is this a business plan?
Yeah. Business plan outline.
Updated yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let's see this plan. Let's get to it. And I believe in you, brother. Yo, out of all the people that have been on this podcast, I have hope that you're gonna be the most successful. I really believe that because you got something special, kid.
Thank you.
All right, executive summary. Yeah, this is good. Company description, mission statement, ready to go is the mentality of always being fully prepared for greatness. Your current goal, grow an organic audience through original content creation, physical outreach, and strategic business partnerships. Long-term goal, build a brick and mortar that consists of a recording studio, warehouse, office space. Okay. All right, so what am I looking at exactly?
I would like to get to the numbers.
Let's get to the numbers.
I know you're
Is this a pitch? Are you pitching me for money?
You want me to?
I don't know. I just didn't know if you were prepared.
Nah, we didn't get it there, but I could definitely see as a strategic business partner because you fit within our realm of potential customers.
I fit into like.
Yeah, what we do.
This is good.
Because, you know, for us, like one of the lifestyles, we have an acronym, it's called SHAME. It's a shame to live this good. But SHAME means self, health, appearance, material, environment. And I believe it's in that order. So with the work that you do, I definitely believe that you, you know, fall into the realm of self. Okay. And that goes into, you know, knowledge and information and learning and courses, you know, and everything that you
Okay, I
offer.
see. Here, we're going to sell RTG City to City Promotion Group.
Yeah. So to give you a bit of a background, I'll tell you about the marketing company that I have, Variety and Production. Launched that in 2015. Worked with over 100 clients. And as I went on, I became more niched and, you know, within the lifestyle because I wanted to monetize how I live day to day, you know. So with that, I was somebody once told me don't spread yourself thin. I said, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. But as I moved forward, I started to learn that. So, you know, I kind of transitioned the business plan that I had for the marketing company and applied it to Ready to Go Records and just wanting to leverage the content that we're able to produce, you know, with other businesses and drive, you know, attention and traffic and revenue to them.
Okay. So what are you asking me right now?
What am I asking you?
Or what are you like? What are we discussing?
This is really just the plan to, you know, get out of, you know, the rainy days that we may have seen prior.
I see. Okay, so that's where this is. You're gonna go city to city and create these zones and get a bunch of clients, retainer hours, total billable hours, hourly retainer, and you're saying 2024. You'll make $240,000.
Yeah, 20 clients, $1,000 a month.
20 clients, $1,000 a month.
And then we'll have a consultation meeting prior, and then we'll, you know, come across some deliverables, you know.
And what are you going to deliver to them?
In regards to you know, content, offer, you know, certain levels of product placement in our content.
hold on, 20 people, $1,000 a month. I see it. I see the service options.
Yeah. So
One-on-one marketing consulting. So for my $1,000 a month, if I sign up, I think I would want to sign up.
let's do it.
Got it. So the one-on-one marketing consulting, before I get this $1,000, explain that to me.
So it's kind of on the next page in regards to, how we communicate. So initially we'll sit down and, we'll meet up at a WeWork, hit the whiteboard,
Me and you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put together a plan that you may have for 2024, in regards to what you're looking to do and what you're looking to accomplish. And then help organize an independent campaign to help you achieve your goals outside of what you're already doing.
Got you. What have you marketed successfully?
We worked with Retro Fitness out in Astoria, Queens. Worked with working with Stick Shift Fitness out.
What have you marketed successfully?
Businesses, different businesses.
I mean, what is it like?
Gyms, restaurants, events.
And they paid you?
Yeah.
How much?
It could range from a couple $100s to thousands.
To do what though?
It also varies. So if we put together like somewhat of a campaign, like with Retro Fitness, we was able to schedule a photo shoot, book an influencer, take the photos, turn that into a flyer, manage their social media, create a brand video.
How are you doing in your music career?
How am I doing?
Yeah.
Good, I would say. I've been more focused on recording, and now I'm in the process of releasing. So I would say like these last 2 years, it's been more about me just creating, because I didn't want to interfere my creativity.
Here's my challenge.
Let's do it.
You're gonna charge. This is just one of the services, but you're gonna charge $1,000 a month for the one-on-one marketing consulting. You're gonna get me on the whiteboard to figure out how we're gonna strategize this thing. But you sold 20 hoodies in mad years.
Not mad yet. We just started to release the hoodies. The hoodies is just we unrolling slowly.
20? No. 20.
I didn't have the hoodies up until I had a trademark. I won a grant with the city of Atlanta, by the way, earlier this year. That's when I was able to trademark the logo. And once I was able to trademark the logo, that's when I started to, begin to roll out the hoodies.
How long? When did you start rolling out the hoodies?
Got the grant in April. I'd say about June, July, which is out of season, right? But it's been a soft launch. Just
August, September, October, November, December.
January we launch.
No, but you sold 20 hoodies. You sold 4 hoodies a month.
Yep. 1 hoodie a week.
1 hoodie a week. And you're telling me if I give you $1,000, you'll get me on the whiteboard to teach me how to market my product.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just keep moving.
Outside of my in-house.
Also, in my $1,000 a month, I'll get a brand commercial.
Yeah.
Who's shooting that brand commercial?
We have a team.
You have a team?
Yeah.
How much you got to pay your team for this commercial?
It could vary.
How much?
If I'm paying my videographer, I could say maybe I'll do a 50 an hour. We could shoot for 2 hours, call that $100.
On it?
Yeah.
Edit?
For editing, I still have the ability, but
You'll edit it?
I have the ability. I'm segueing from that to being more hands-on.
I'm just saying, if I sign up today, I just want to know what I'm getting. One, I'm going to get this consultation, which I don't think you know what you're talking about. But you're gonna get me a commercial too.
Yeah.
You'll pay your videographer $100. And then who's gonna edit it? You or him?
I would love the videographer to edit and just me.
How much you gonna pay
manage that? I could get a videographer for $200 to do that. But again, with this is a 12-month situation. So this is nothing that we're just gonna, put together in 1 week. We're gonna schedule how we roll out this content over time. So
okay, all right. I'm just gonna run through it.
And as a group marketing, so we're able
one-on-one
to
marketing consulting. Yeah. You get a brand commercial, content creation, meaning you create my content.
Meaning, when we, for an example, if you have that shirt, social proof, we're out on tour. You give us a few shirts. We could get a few people to take photos in that shirt.
Cross marketing.
Wear it in an interview. Wear it in a music video. Things like that.
Okay. Cross marketing opportunities, direct leads and referrals, email campaign inclusion. What CRM are you using?
Excuse me.
What CRM are you using for the email campaign?
Really working with Shopify.
Working with Shopify.
Yeah.
As the CRM.
As the CRM.
Just tell me you don't know what CRM is.
I know what CRM is.
What is it?
I mean, customer relation. What is it? Customer relation. What's the M? Somebody give me an M. Throw an M. Help me out. Hot seat. But customer relation. But end of the day, it's about your customers and your email.
Are you running the
and
campaign?
Things of that nature. I want to hire everybody. This is why we need the overall budget. So with one client it's tough, but if we're able to accumulate the 20 clients, then we have the budget to manage it as a group. It's a group.
So you mean to tell me if I sign up today and Zelle is the 20th client, I don't know how long it's going to take you to get Zelle as the 20th client because I don't know how your marketing is, but it might take me a little while for me to be able to get all the resources and for you to hire a writer who's going to write all emails for all 20 of us. When does mine start?
It's a group thing. So in regards to how we promote it, I told you it's a lifestyle. So if for $1,000 a month, it's something that we're going to market as a whole, as a package.
Okay. All right, cool. But in my $1,000 a month, I also get logo inclusion.
Yeah. So if we're at events, step and repeats.
You got to pay
flyers.
somebody to put that on there.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's coming out of my $1,000 a month.
Yes, as a total of let's work with a $20,000 budget rather than that $1,000.
No, you said it's $1,000 a month.
Yeah, no, it's included for you. Yes, as an individual. Yes, but if we're breaking down, like stepping outside of, because I feel like we're having two conversations.
Yes.
As a client, and then also, in regards to consulting with the operations of it. So in regards to the operations of it, we need a budget of anywhere from 10 to 20,000 to really operate this how we want to.
Right,
as a client,
here's my thing. Okay, I'm paying $1,000 a month and I get all the stuff on the sheet.
yes,
right?
Yes.
Magazine, EPK spread for 24, networking events, product placement, social media promotion. Who's promoting it on my business on social media when I give you this $1,000 a month?
Who?
Yeah.
Us. I mean, Ready to Go Records. If we post,
how many followers you got?
Me? I have about 2,500. Used to have 10,000, but I got locked out. Life sucks sometimes.
But the social media promotion means you're promoting it on your page.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
also, what I get for this $1,000 a month, top level endorsers and top level influencers.
Top level.
I'm going to sign up for your program. I just need to know who are the influencers you're going to.
For one, you start with P-Lou. If you want to.
P-Lou?
P-Lou. That's my artist name. That's for
you.
One. Jeffrey. You're sitting with the guy. But that's for one. I
don't want to talk about this anymore. I can't do this. This is not a, no, because this is, I very rarely tell people stuff isn't going to work.
It works because it worked. When I say
it
top
worked
level,
for
I
who?
say Miss Russia, all right? So with Retro Fitness, top level influencer, that's somebody that had 49,000 followers. And that's somebody that we was able to get to come in and shoot. In regards to Stick Shift Fitness, Nike and Neon shoot, we was able to book 5 different models and be able to get them to come in and shoot a commercial.
Jeff, let's talk about something else.
So we have, what I'm saying, outside of myself,
you're a scam.
No.
You cannot provide all this stuff for $1,000 a month. You can't.
Yes, I can over a course of 12 months if I'm going to do it all in 1 month.
No, you can't, bro.
That's $12,000. $1,000 a month, that's $12,000. Yes, I can. Yes, you can. Everybody can. $12,000, you telling me we're not able to budget that?
No.
Over the course of 12 months, if we're not releasing it all in one space?
Okay.
If we roll out, if we just shoot, to say this, if we just shoot the content the first month, right?
Who's shooting the content?
If we just, my videographer, if we just consult the first month, just to say 12-month term, we just consult the first month. The next month, if we just shoot the content. The next month, we just edit the content. The next month, we're able to roll out the content. The next month, we're able to launch the email campaign. That's how you be able to stretch out the budget. If we just dumping everything into 1 month, then we're not doing that for $1,000. That's why it's a 12-month term. And that's why it's retainership. And that's why it's a consultation to lay out how we're going to roll things out.
Here's what I 100% know about this situation. You don't know how to provide any of this effectively.
I do. You can check me out.
How many emails do I get in my email campaign?
Right now we have 100 emails right now, our goal is to obtain
No, hold on. You have 100 emails. What do you mean?
100 emails. So through events, we'll get it through Eventbrite. Eventbrite also.
So you're saying you have 100 emails.
Currently, 100 plus.
Correct. Okay.
Based off previous events.
But as your client, how many email blasts are you writing for me?
Oh, okay, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
So to be honest, that's like details that we're still working on. So I would say maybe bi-weekly, we're able to include what you're offering, whether it's a course, if you're offering a course, or if it's the, morning meetup?
Yeah, and you blast it out to your 100 email list.
For now, we have 100, but as a goal,
what do you think the conversion rate is for
in emails? They say
no, not even conversion.
10%.
What do you think the open rate is going to be?
Open rate? That I'm not gonna lie to you until you know the answer.
You're scamming. Because you're trying to offer a service that you have no idea what it's about or how to effectively, you got 100 people on your email list.
Yeah, the opening rate, I honestly don't know. Conversion rate, they say 8 to 10%, but
that's converting of people who open.
Let me ask you this. In regards to, say you spent $12,000 with me in 2024, in regards to the products that you offer and the things that you sell, the services that you sell, what is the most profitable service that you provide?
Me?
Yeah.
Consulting.
You consulting. How much is your consulting worth?
$2,000 per hour.
$2,000 an hour. Okay, cool. So to break even, we would have to get 6 people to consult with you for 1 hour, or get one person to consult with you with 6 hours, correct?
Okay.
Okay, cool. So if we're able to leverage our audience, which I believe will coincide with what you got going on in regards to entrepreneurs, athletes, people that's looking to build their brand, influencers, I personally believe that we're able to obtain 6 to break even. If that's our goal in regards to the consultation and how we're going to be able to find a return. So that might be the approach. That's why everybody's a little bit different. It comes down to the consultation. So if we're able to find those 6 people, or if we're able to schedule it that way, okay, cool. We're going to the music, we're going here next month, right? Mm-hmm. Boom. You sat down with Benny Pugh I watched that interview.
That's my guy.
So boom, music conference in Charlotte, right? We got a couple hundred people that qualify for, I believe your type of service. If you're our client and we make that our priority, to go out there and find, somebody that fits what you got going on and say, all right, I got somebody that you can consult with, somebody that fits that price range, that understands what you provide. I believe that will be our focus. That'll be our approach. And then we go out there and we go look to close and make the sale. So for me, it's about understanding what the client needs and having that consultation. I'm just going out there and just emails I'm not saying it's perfect, but what I'm saying is there's an approach, and this comes down to strategy. And creating content that allows that strategy to make sense. I could take this interview and show this to whomever and say, you should be consulting with him. How
do you make money right now?
Money right now? Honestly, the biggest thing I've been doing is Uber. But from there, I've just been transitioning because it's been enabling me. And I've been not losing focus, but I'm transitioning from one city to the next, but I've been using that. But I am transitioning into focus more on e-commerce and locking in these businesses. That's the goal.
So our focus is e-commerce, locking in businesses for $1,000 a month. You as an artist or running the record label? What's your focus?
My focus is running the label. Those components, they fall underneath it. With the right team, I'll be able to execute all those things. So
there's so many.
CEO. Let's go to the. I got the plan with you. Don't get nervous.
There's so many contradictory things about what you're saying, and I want to help you so bad, but I don't think that if I offer some help, you're gonna take the help. Or
I might, but just to share more. Well, you have your own page 5.
Page 5. Take me to
so
page
with
5
the right team, this takes a team. If I'm doing this by myself, then I'm burnt out.
Yes. You're the CEO, you get an assistant.
CEO.
The assistant helps
manages
with the
content manager, manages the music manager, works with, the merch manager, music manager, content manager, And then in regards to interns, I come from coaching in basketball and youth development and working with kids for over 15 years. I recently was working with the YMCA. Mm-hmm. We also do something called a Big Homie Day. We do that annually. Shout out to Stick Shift Fitness. They was a part of that this year. And also getting kids involved, more or less with the lower level things of marketing like canvassing, You know, that leads to the email leads and things of that nature. I also managed, back in my marketing days, I managed a few political campaigns, which goes into, you know, more or less my approach of.
Yeah, if I needed someone to, I don't know, be an A&R or something, I would hire you, bro.
Let's do it.
Like if I needed somebody to just go reach out to people and do the work, I would hire you.
That's
for sure.
What is your definition of A&R? Just to ask. Because I never heard that term used in business. I heard it.
Like, let's say, for instance, I was looking for talent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or somebody that just, I can say, yo, we need to get this done. I think you get it done.
100%. And that's more or less what we're offering.
Yeah, but I think the biggest challenge is you are super... I don't think you're confused, but you're extremely distracted.
With what?
With everything. So we can have, the biggest issue sometimes with people who have a big vision, expansive vision, is they can't see what they need to do right now. Really difficult. Because you see the big picture and how it all works together. You the CEO, I'm gonna find an assistant. The assistant make sure the content goes out, make sure the emails go out, make sure you got client acquisition going on. We're gonna find some interns to make this whole thing run. You see that, right? You see how the record label is gonna produce you as an artist. Then after you become successful, other people wanna be on the label under you. You have a bunch of other artists that you're going to be working with because it's like a talent factory and a talent machine, and you know how to market all of them and put them all through this assembly line of success. We got to work on your look. We got to work on your sound. We got to get you out. I think you see that. When I see you, I see, I don't want to use that one. Let's just imagine we were having this conversation a year ago. When I see you, I see Diddy. I see that. Minus allegations.
I'm going to leave it alone.
But I see that because you have a big vision. The problem with a big vision, though, is the vision is so big you can't see anything that's right in front of you.
What's in front of me? David Shanes.
Nothing.
David Shanes is not nothing, but you're in front of me.
No.
I'd say that. But
okay, let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Your objective for coming here today, what's that?
One, share my story. Use this platform to share my story.
For what?
To motivate and inspire future entrepreneurs and current entrepreneurs.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's the first time you said that today, right? But what's in front of you should be an objective. Let's say, for instance, your objective, the thing right in front of you, okay, I got to do this interview. This is in front of me. But there's an objective here. My goal is to sell more hoodies. That's what I'm going in to do. If that was your objective, you would have found a way to ask questions and narrate the conversation to lead us all into the hoodies, if that was the objective. But that's clearly not. The objective that you're saying is to get my story out there because if you get your story out there, then all of this comes together somehow. And it doesn't work that way. I'm telling you, your head is so far in the clouds, you can't see what's on the ground. Like, we need to eat today. We need to figure out what I can do today is going to get me to that next step. What's going to get me to the next step.
What I can do today is close this deal with you in
What
social
deal?
proof in regards to being one of our partners in our 2024 campaign.
Bro.
That'll move us forward. That's
100%.
That's David
Absolutely.
Shane. That's in front of me.
My answer is no.
Okay. It was yes. What changed?
You didn't even come to me asking for an investor or nothing. You just said I'm a share this.
offered, and I said I'm willing to partner with you.
Exactly. So based off what I'm saying, which is an offer, now it changes your focus to, David might give me $1,000 a month. Let's go in on that.
No, that's not changing because that's in the business plan. You're looking at it.
I actually wasn't going to sign up.
You got me, but that's fine. But I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, that's the focus. In regards to what
This
we're looking.
is the focus.
You're looking at the focus. This is the business plan.
But this is there's no business. There's not There's so many tentacles to what's inside these pages right here.
Mm-hmm. It is pretty elaborate to just share with somebody. I mean, you know, if I want to know my day to day, and I'm sharing a lot of information, you know, for one.
That's the
but
point.
I didn't have to. I'm just doing this out of respect for your platform and what you do.
What I'm saying is,
but if I was just approaching you just for a sale, then I would become more targeted and say, hey, look, this is what I've done, and here's some case studies of what I've done, and approach you in that manner. That wasn't my approach. My approach was to be on this platform, share my story, and, you know, properly represent, you know, the label, the brand, and everything that you got going on, you know, just out of respect. So I wanted to come properly. That was it. I didn't have no hidden intentions. I'm gonna go get a sale. No, that wasn't my approach.
For sure, that's the problem. There should be some hidden. I don't do stuff just to be doing it. Like there's a reason why I'm doing everything that I do. Let me not say everything. When it comes to business, there's a reason I'm doing all the things that I'm doing. So I'm going to a school next week. I'm teaching them entrepreneurship. Part of it is passion. Like, I really love teaching youth entrepreneurs. But me going to the school gives me an opportunity to bring all the people that was on Social Proof Podcast into the schools. And what will happen, undoubtedly, is once we go there, I will get a bunch of DMs of super successful people that say, yo, Dave, next time you go to the school, bring me. Then I become the plug to get into the school. And I have a 4-book series coming out teaching kids entrepreneurs. That's all we've been working on the last couple months. So I got to get it into the schools. And I'm not charging the schools anything, but when they get a budget and I got these schools, they'll remember when I came and spoke, they'll pay me. There's a strategy for the stuff that I do. Mm-hmm. You want to do a bunch of stuff, but there's no strategy.
There's plenty of strategy. What do you
explain to me your goal, your immediate goal right now?
My immediate goal right now is to obtain clients to be a part of our promotional group.
Okay, number one focus is to obtain clients.
Yes.
But when you filled out the form for this, you said your focus was your record label.
It is. This is within the record label. And when I
so your record label is not a
team and scale.
So your record label is not a record label. Your record label is really a consulting company.
No, a record label is a record label. We produce content in regards to music videos.
But you said you want to start out slow, and you are the only artist. You said that you have a record label and you are the only artist on the record label, and that's by design. You're not looking to bring nobody else onto the record label. Did you say that or did you not say that?
Onto the label?
Yes.
In this moment, that's not our main focus. In this moment, in the near future, yeah. Can I still share my platform with artists without signing them? Yeah. I'm working on, I'm negotiating. I ain't going to go into it, but I'm negotiating a show right now with L Lounge. Later, they do a show every Wednesday. I'm negotiating. I'm putting together a roster of 5 artists to come out there with. Am I going to sign them and put them on my label and start to manage? No, because I have experience from working with artists.
So the goal isn't building the label.
Artists. Let me be honest. Artists go to jail, right? Artists get uninspired. Artists get pregnant.
That's a fact.
You feel me? Like fact. That. Like artists. Artists do artist things. Artists disappear. These are the things I can't control. So right now, I'm not in a space to relinquish, that level of control and put that in someone else's hands. So right now, I want to be able to put my own stuff out. You have this space, right? So you're currently hosting a show, right? At some point, you probably have, I don't know if you do, you have other, potential podcasters that's going to come in and use this space and develop what they got going on.
Yep.
In order to build social proof, David Shands might have to initially set the standards of what it means to be a part of this brand.
For sure.
So that's where I'm at. There's stages. I can't rush in anything. I rush in and sign 5 artists, then I'm all over the place. If I already have music that's done, I have music videos that's already produced.
For yourself?
Yeah. Okay. I have projects that's ready to go. It's ready to go records.
Oh, God.
I have a project called 1E9. It's the $1 billion project. It's ready to release January 7th. The goal after that.
Okay. Oh, so you already recorded all your music.
Yes.
And you're about to put yourself out there to be the artist. the person who is going to be putting this record label on your back, that's your focus, right?
That's what's happening. Yes.
Okay.
I would like to use not to interrupt, but you look at the Russes of the world, look at the LA Russells of the world, rest in peace, Nipsey, Dolph. There's some business models that represent what's going on.
Yes. You do realize that a second ago you said your focus is this, getting clients, consultation, marketing them, things of that nature. And then just a second ago, you said your focus is putting you out there because you got projects done. Your focus is getting you to be a star and putting the record label on your back to grow the brand.
My focus,
Am I off? Am I making stuff up? Am I confused?
My focus.
Zell, am I tripping? Because sometimes I'm tripping. I just want to make sure. Do you understand what he's saying?
Well, you gotta turn them headphones up. But anyway, nah. But what I'm saying, it's a business. You don't just make one thing happen and everything works out.
Yes, you do.
What I did say was this in regards to my focus. I said to build a team and to scale. That was my focus. When you asked what I filled out on the form.
Scale what?
Scale. I watched Asheville Systems. I went into it, but I want to scale. I want to scale Ready to Go Records. And in order to obtain these clients, in my opinion, and to have leverage to do that, it starts with creating content, building an audience, and leveraging that audience to retarget them and bring in traffic and revenue for our partners and businesses. Release the music, put out music videos.
I think you'd be really good with, you need a job. Not DoorDash or Uber and all that, but you need a job. You need somebody to tell you exactly what to do, and within what to do, you're going to come up with creative ways to do that thing.
And that's my job.
Would this be
considered a job?
Heck no, bro.
In regards to the promotional groups, if you told me to go find you 10 people to consult with for 2024, if that was my sole purpose, you pay me $1,000 a month to find you 10 people to consult with you for 1 hour.
I would pay you that for sure.
Okay, cool. So then that'll be my job. Am I hired? You see what I did right there? Yeah, buddy, I'm getting warmed up now. That $3 coffee was worth it. But,
oh my God.
But nonetheless, that's what I feel would be my job. But also my biggest thing would be to have a team.
Can I give you some advice?
Yeah, please.
Your vision is just way too big. It's just way too, well, let me not say it that way. The vision is big, and you should have a big vision. But the big vision needs to be broken down into steps. And at the end of breaking down this big vision into steps, there should be a first step. First step is what you need to focus on and attack. It's almost like you should have the big vision, break it down into steps, find that first step, and then forget all about all the other steps. Forget all about the vision, because you need to execute on this one step. And if you execute on step one, and then you get to the next level, and then fourth level. That's why, back in the day, video games didn't let you pick which level you wanted to go to. You had to beat this level first, then get to the next level. Because when you beat this level, you're now prepared for the next level. And some things you're gonna learn in step one that are necessary for you to operate on step two. 100%. But if you just jump to step two, you'll miss so many foundational, that's why they don't let you just pick what you want to do in those video games.
100%, I agree.
For you, we gotta take this big vision, write it down, make it plain, but you need to circle a small part of it and zero in. In this is the steps that you outline, it's impossible to do that for $1,000 a month. Period. Even if I paid you 12 months up front, it's impossible to do all this.
If you pay me 12,
effectively.
If you pay me 12 months up front, you only have to pay me $10,000. I'll save you $2,000. But if you did do that, but
I would be throwing money down a toilet and flushing it
how so?
because you have no idea what you're doing.
I've owned variety and production since 2015. I've executed these things before.
You're teaching people how to market
I'm not
and use,
teaching them.
or you're marketing for someone, and you've sold 20 hoodies
That's not
in 5 months.
That's not my focus. I'm not out here selling hoodies every day. I didn't pop
That's
the
the
trunk to sell
problem. There
hoodies.
is no focus. That's what I'm saying. If you focused on selling hoodies, you'd probably be making $100,000 a year. Or if you focused on one part of this extensive list of offerings that you offered, you'd probably be making 6 figures. But because you have this big, elaborate plan with yourself being the artist, you running a record label, helping other artists, connecting them with other stuff, finding clients to do all this stuff, you gotta you can't do this all.
I believe that's overwhelming if I'm doing it by myself.
Yes.
That's why my focus is building a team. I believe personally, if I have an executive assistant, if I have somebody to manage content or create content, a content creator,
Yep.
if I have somebody to manage and organize the merchandise, and if I have somebody to help me focus, a music manager to help with the releases.
What's that, 4 people, 5 people?
It's a four people operation.
4 people.
And to pay those 4 people, obtain this.
Let's just run through some numbers.
All right.
We'll pay those 4 people. How much? Each person, you think?
Let's say, to make it easy, let's say $1,000 a month,
Each person.
$250 a week.
Each person.
Yeah. Say we paid them 25. Just I'm doing math
Cool.
with you. $25.
Yes.
$25 an hour, right?
Okay, so real quick,
Yeah.
if you pay them all $1,000 a month, $250 a week, that's 4 people that you need, meaning your overhead is $4,000 a month.
Right.
When I sign up today
Yeah.
and I give you this $1,000,
Right.
you're losing $3,000 a month.
That's if we jump in and we launch today.
Yes, if I give you $1,000, we start today.
Don't give me $1,000 yet.
You just said give you $10,000 and you'll take 2 months off. You would be scamming me.
Don't give me $1,000 yet. Don't give me $1,000 yet.
Yes,
Right?
I won't.
Don't give me $1,000 yet. What I'm saying is, if we're able to obtain, I'm thinking as a success, I want to launch May 1st. In regards to the 12-month promotion.
I want to help you, but I don't think.
Hear me? Can you hear me out?
I don't.
Can you hear me out? You talking
yes,
about?
Yes, I can. But
I'm about timing. I'm about timing.
Go for it.
If you give me a deposit as a client, you have to manage expectations. You talk about skipping levels. That's one thing I've learned is how to manage expectations. Because somebody give me $1,000, they want me to go tackle Saturn and bring it back tomorrow.
No, I just want you
down.
to do the stuff on this list.
Okay.
That's all I want.
The first thing that we'll do, that'll be a deposit. The first thing that we'll do, we'll sit down and we'll have a consultation meeting. If we're managing what we got going on, we'll have a consultation meeting to manage expectations. Don't give me $1,000 and think that tomorrow you own me. Nah, we're not doing that. If you give me that $1,000 and we sit down and we have that consultation and we can schedule out that 12-month plan and I can elaborate and let you know, okay, cool. Again, this takes time. This is what we're looking to do. If I'm being transparent in regards to what else we need to obtain to actually afford to be able to do this. If I'm charging you, if you were my sole client, right? If you wanted to be my sole client, then okay, cool. I'm gonna have to probably charge you $10,000 a month in order to effectively execute all of these things. But if we're marketing it as a group, if we're doing group economics, then okay, cool. If we're able, hold on, you know, put down your deposit, but we're going to launch on this date. This is the goals. These are the benchmarks that we're going to look to complete by this and by then. Okay, cool. We can lay out 12 months. I'm not here to just pressure. I've been in that situation. Talk about skipping. I've been in that. I've learned from that. I've learned how to give myself grace and give clients grace and being in regards to communicating. So if you did give me $1,000 today, that would be more of a deposit to us sit down and lay out what else has to happen before you put out any other money. Because how are we going to get it back, the return? That's the biggest focus. And if it's consulting, then yeah. If it's, you know, helping you move merch, then yeah. If it's helping you get a speaking gig, yeah. You know, okay, cool. All right, we're going to this music conference on the 13th, 14th. Let me speak to Benny. You should be one of the speakers on this event. Why aren't you? They probably have a budget to pay you something, $2,000 now. I don't know what your speaking rate is. It might be more than your consultation. It probably is. Okay, cool. If I'm able to get you a quarterly speaking engagement, then, you know, maybe I lock in like that. Because as an artist, me personally, I feel like one of my niches is going to be these entrepreneurial type events. I just went to a tech event at Atlanta Tech Village, and I spoke with a comedian that does like, he niches in like comedy and tech, but he hosts at all of these different type of tech events. You feel me? So that's like his way of getting around. So as an artist, I feel like I'm gonna be in a lot of these rooms. This is me just speaking near future, just believing in myself, right? Forgive me. But I feel as if that's gonna be one of the realms that I'm able to target and be in, and one of the rooms where I'm able to go in and represent only an exclusive amount of people that's doing an exclusive amount of things per zone. If I'm representing 10 gyms, you know, that's going to be tough to leverage my influence. But if I'm working with one gym and I have a decent physique, or if I'm in a music video with my shirt off, or if I'm, you know, posting on social media and I say, hey, come, and I can leverage my audience to say, come to this gym, which I have done, and people sign up and people start, and then that gym starts to make money month to month. And if I, like you said, if I'm able to influence talent and bring in trainers, and that trainer is able to bring in hundreds of people to this is things I've done, and that trainer is able to bring in hundreds of people to that establishment and promote, you know, and give more exposure to that business. This is what me leverage my influence, and this is me prior to music, you know. So I personally feel as if my influence will increase through music.
All right, I believe you. And I really, really want to help you. I just don't think I don't think you're going to accept the help.
I want it.
No, you are 100% sold on the fact that you're right, which is a powerful trait. I think you have the core stuff that it takes to be successful. But eventually you're going to have to start listening to someone. You are going to be in your own way until you get out of your own way. And that's going to take you accepting that maybe, quite possibly, you could be looking at something wrong. Maybe not looking at it the right way. But I do believe you have all the, when I talk to you, I look at you as somebody who has a big vision and a dream and is going to stop at nothing to get it. So I know you're going to go get it. But you're going to delay your own success.
I think I've done that. I have done that.
I don't think you're done doing that.
If I had to make a decision, yeah.
Well, let's see. This is what we're going to do. We're going to bring you back in like 6 months to a year. Just a follow-up.
See what happens. I'm going to have a rolling on chain. Ignorant.
You did. Good job, man. All right, let me get to this next one. You are... If you like the video that you just watched, click this one. You're going to like this one, maybe even more. Click it right now.